Fedi. Mary is a dear friend. Mary helps out with several Bitcoin communities as both an individual contributor and in the capacity of being one of Fedi's key personnel. Mary, I know this has taken a lot of uh, trying to set things up, a lot of back and forths. Very excited for this session with you, Mary. Very excited for people to finally hear, because people have been experiencing Fedi over here on and off since the time we started using Fedi, right? Now the plebs get to hear from you, and as you know, there's a lot of opinions. Feel free to separate the chaff from the wheat. All yours, Mary. This is you. Take it away. Take it away.
Oh my gosh. Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. And just like what Abby just said, there has been a lot of back and forth. I actually fell ill, but I'm so happy that I'm feeling a lot better and I'm here today to speak to everyone. And yeah, let me share my presentation real quick so you get to see it as well. 1 second. Here we go. All right. I hope everyone can see my screen. All right, so quick introductions. My name is Mary, like Abhi just mentioned, and I'm the Global Marketing Manager at Fedi. And today I'm going to talk to you about Fedi and also to tell you about the power of what you hold in your hands right now. And I really want this session to be really interactive. So, and for those here in the audience, I want to also let you know that there will be some SATs giveaway during this presentation. So if you've not downloaded the Fedi app yet, please make sure you download it. Here are the QR codes to download it from the Play Store and the Apple App Store. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to do that in case you've not done it already. And once you've downloaded the Fedi app, you have to join this federation. So here's a QR code to the federation as well. So I hope you guys are preparing your minds because some sats are going to be flowing today. So I'm giving you just a few more minutes. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, are you ready for the challenge? It's going to be super simple, and all you need to do is just follow along. So the first thing you need to do in this challenge is to find me. And the second thing you're going to do is say hi in the chats. And the third thing is that the first person who says hi to me in the chat will get some sats. So are you ready? Okay. I'm about to reveal it. Have your phones ready. Make sure you're on the Fedi app. 3, 2, 1, go. So this is me. Scan the QR code. The first person who scans it, says hi to me in the chat, will get free sats. I'm waiting. Let's see who's going to be the first one. Oh my gosh. Yes, we have the winner. We have Dab Chick. Hi. Let me send you some sats right now. There we go. And sent. Congratulations. So yeah, what do you think? Wasn't that super easy? It was just as easy as downloading the app, scanning the QR code, and then, being able to message me. I mean, and the onboarding process was just super simple. And this could be the way you could onboard your mom or your dad or different members of your community. This could be the way you would tell a friend and onboard them and get them to have access to Bitcoin. And that is how we at Fedi want to empower communities everywhere. So Fedi, to make it super simple, right? Fedi, as you saw earlier, combines chat, money, and so much more in one private super app. everything is happening within this app. And I know for those who have been playing around with the Fedi app in the past day or two during the conference, was able to see everything happening in that one place. And we do this through the use of the most fundamental technology, which we believe is communities. And we want to bring freedom technologies to these communities to level them up. That's why our goal is to empower communities everywhere, because we believe that community is key. That is the main driver of what we do at Fedi. We believe that the community is the most important aspect of any society, and even when it comes to bringing this freedom. But I'm sure a lot of you have asked yourselves, like, how does Fedi actually work? What's the mechanism behind Fedi? So starting at the top, there are like two major ways on how you keep your money. The first way is through self-custody, which is, the most advisable way, right? You have access to your private keys. You are in charge of your own money. That is when you hold the money for yourself. And then the second way, which is also quite common, is when a third party is holding the money for you. So imagine your banks, exchanges, holding the money for you. So in the case of self-custody, although it is really safe, it can be quite confusing, difficult, and expensive. When you think about acquiring like a hardware wallet for people in the global south, when you convert the dollar to, your local currency, it becomes really expensive. And there is a learning curve when it comes to, trying to self-custody. Although advisable, it has a large learning gap. And then for allowing other people or institutions to hold your money for you, although it feels a lot convenient, it's not totally that safe. But at Fedi, what we do is we tend to blend both, where the custody actually happens within the community, within people that you trust. So the community is the one that's custodying money for you or with you. You're doing it together among the people that you trust. And when you go to this side, you see that, for example, the federation that you're part of now, the Bitcoin4India Federation, is run by the trusted people within that Bitcoin4India in India community, right? These trusted people are the ones who we call the guardians, who make sure that the community money is safe, and they're the ones who set up the federation. And what happens within this federation is that we ensure three things: privacy, scalability, and extensibility. So in the privacy aspect, what happens is that whatever chat that you have, like the communication that you have within the app, the money that you send to each other or outside, everything is done privately. Just like the way you wouldn't want your neighbor to know the conversations that you're having as within the family. Just the way you don't want people from outside your home to know about your conversations. That's just how we keep things private as well. In the aspect of scalability, when transactions happen within and outside the federation, we make use of this rebalancing tool, where it rebalances the funds within the federation, and that makes it scalable, so it can extend and become, the money can, as it's flowing in and flowing out, it is rebalancing itself within the community. And then in the case of extensibility, we'll go deeper into this later in the presentation, but what it means essentially is that with the Fedi app, you can actually extend the capacity and the capability of the federation that you have for your community. Like, for example, if you look at the Bitcoin4India Federation right now in your hands, you get to see that you could do so many things. You get to see different websites. You can even view the Bitcoin4India YouTube channel. And this is made possible by what we call Fedi mods, which I'll go into later on. So you can then expand the capacity of how you use this app all in one place. And this is done for the overall benefit of the community. So let's go into how Fedi looks like from a user perspective. So imagine this is you at the top. You can be a part of different federations, just the same way you are a part of different Facebook groups, like your family Facebook group, your school Facebook group, and then your Facebook group with your close friends. That's the same way you can be a part of different federations on the Fedi app. So you can join multiple federations, like, for example, you can create a federation for your family members, you can have a federation for your close friends, or you can have a federation for your larger community. In the same way, you can have many different people being part of one federation. So just the same way you were able to scan the QR code in the beginning of this session and join a federation, that's how a lot of other people can join that federation as well. And what happens is that you have a global decentralized network. So imagine, and it's decentralized because imagine these different communities are running their own quote unquote Facebook groups. It looks just like that, independent Facebook groups. So when you're running a federation, it's like you're running your independent Facebook groups where different people can be a part of it. And you might even know the other people who are also part of the different federations you are in. And we put this all together with privacy and fun. And that is what we do at Fedi. So let me walk you through some of our features. You've already probably seen the chat feature a lot. And it's really great because this chat feature allows you to have private conversations with people, with a group, and you can create your own special group. Maybe you've met a couple of friends here at the conference and you say, hey, let's have a closed group among ourselves. You can do that really well on the Fedi app. And you can also create a broadcast channel like the way you have in the Bitcoin4India Federation, where you have maybe the community leaders sharing updates of what's happening within the community, just like the way you have broadcast messages on your WhatsApp. And what's great about our chat is that you can send money with each other, just like the way I demonstrated in the beginning of the presentation, where I was able to send sats to the person who messaged me first, which is really cool because imagine you are communicating with someone on your WhatsApp group, or you have a friend that you're communicating with on WhatsApp. Imagine being able to easily send money to that person and that person receives that money instantly. We at Fedi were able to make this happen on our app. So yeah, if you want, please join my subgroup. So you can scan this QR code, join my subgroup, and the first set of people who join the subgroup will get some sats as well. And huge shout out to Anand, who's going to help me with the sats distribution. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to scan this so you can join the group and get some sats as well. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So another interesting feature that we have in the Fedi app is being able to send and receive money on the app. So you're not only able to send money between yourselves within chat, you can also send money outside the federation, like making a Bitcoin payment outside. And it's just as easy as using the Lightning Network. You just scan a QR code and sats get sent to that person to another Lightning wallet. So it's really simple to use and super easy. And then we have more. So remember I mentioned that with the Fedi app, it has the quality of being extended, right? You can personalize your federation through what we call Fedi mods, which could be websites or other web applications that could be integrated in the Fedi app. So they come out as like little icons on your federation. So if you open Bitcoin4India Federation right now, you'll see like the different icons there. Those little icons lead you to different web pages and different tools, and they are actually what we call Fedi mods. So through these Fedi mods, you can extend the capability of your federation, like I mentioned earlier. But think of it this way. Imagine your community loves to do community saving, or you want to be able to save as a community, or maybe it's a farmers community and you want to have access to updates of what's happening regarding farming, maybe the best farming practices, maybe the weather, maybe different alerts. You can build your own specific Fedi mod to suit your community. And we at Fedi, we're always excited to see different developers building interesting Fedi mods for their community. And yes, I would really love to encourage the amazing developer community in India to try and build Fedi mods for your communities as well. And if you need any help or guidance on how to build a Fedi mod, feel free to reach out to us at Fedi and we'll be happy to guide you and also maybe add you to our developer community where they're always developing really interesting stuff. So through these Fedi mods, you can customize the experience that people will have within your specific federation, which is really cool because you as a community know exactly what you need to make that community function. So if you see that in your community, you're great savers, then you as a developer can come up with a way on how you can build a web app that could be integrated with Fedi, or maybe link a website that you feel would be the ones that people could refer to on a regular basis on the Fedi app. So who can tell me the Fedi mods that you see on the Bitcoin4India Federation? If you know the answer, drop it in the Fedi subgroup that you joined earlier. And the first set of people, let's say the first 5 people who respond with the correct answer will get free sats. So just go to the Fedi group and write your answer in there. So have a look at your Bitcoin4India Federation and tell us which Fedi mods you see there, and you'll win some sats. So I'm going to give you a couple minutes to do that as well. Let's see. Okay, so like I said, there's just so much more that you can do with the Fedi app aside from chats and being able to add different Fedi mods. You can also do offline transactions. So imagine being in a situation where you want to make a payment, but the internet is not good. You can easily make an offline transaction and the person that you're paying gets paid and they receive the money for the goods that you're buying, for example. So offline transactions is quite an interesting feature that we have on the Fedi app. We also have social backup. So in addition to the use of the 12 seed phrases, which we at Fedi have, we also have what we call a social backup, which is also another way you can recover your access to your Fedi app. So the social backup, the way it works is you record a video of yourself and maybe you say a secret word, which would be determined by the guardians. And when you record this video gets sent to the guardians and they are able to verify if you are the owner of that account that you want to log into. And then as soon as they verify your identity by looking at the video and some other processes that the guardians deem fit, you will have access to your account. I think this is also a really great way to make sure that you have make sure to keep everything secure and safe, and that you don't have the wrong people joining in the federation or using your account. Another thing is, of course, your Fedi mods. You can set up your own custom Fedi mods on the Fedi app as well. And yeah, so that is all about Fedi and how we work and how we are using our tools to level up humanity. And we are very excited that Bitcoin4India community set up their own federation. And if you would want to set up your own federation for your community as well, please feel free to reach out to us. I have the contact information on this slide. Check us out. Check our website. Follow us on Twitter, and also join our Telegram community where you can ask questions, and we'll be happy to guide you. And of course, the amazing developers out there, if you feel inspired and you feel like, oh my gosh, I can create a really cool Fedi mod for my community, feel free to reach out to us as well if you need any help and support, and we'll be happy to guide you through that process. So, yes, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mary. Can we have a round of applause for Mary, please? Mary, can you hear that?
Yeah, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Questions. We open up for questions. Q&A. Do we have questions for Mary? I definitely know there is befuddlement, but do we have specific questions? Questions. None? Mary, I see Anant walking. Yes, we do have one. Yeah, go ahead, Sachin. Mary, maybe you could come out of your presentation mode. People would be able to see you.
Okay.
There she is.
Okay, so what do you see as the hi? So what do you see as the trade-offs between your project and Cashew, and what are the differences, and what are the trade-offs that each of your projects make, and which do you think is the better?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get that question. Can you say it again, please? I'm so sorry.
I was asking about the differences between your project and Cashew by Cal.
Oh, the difference between Fedi and Cashew?
Yeah.
Okay, so Cashew is more like, think of it more like a wallet for one person, like an individual wallet, whereas Fedi is more community focused. So it's like it is created for the community. So you have different communities joining a federation, and each of those community members have their wallets of their own. But Cashew is more like you sign up, it's just you and your own wallet. So there isn't that community element. That's the major difference.
Questions, guys. Was that the one? Yes, we do have one more.
I hope that answered your question.
Or Sachin can reach out to you
I
online.
don't know why, but I can't hear anything anymore.
Oh, I was speaking like a douche on mute. Please excuse me, Mary. I did
It's
that
all
on
good.
stage with 100 people staring.
Okay, so my
It's all
question would
good.
be, any plans of Fedi to integrate with Nostr, like sending to NPubs, those kind of features?
I'm sorry, I didn't get the question again.
Okay, so Cashew has a feature of sending tokens to NPub, your eCash tokens.
Oh no, your Bitcoin4India is muted.
Could you go again, please?
Okay,
Yeah, I can hear you now.
okay, fine. So I was asking if there is any plan of integrating with other open source, I mean, open protocols like Nostr, where Cashew has a feature where you can send eCash tokens to your NPubs, Nostr NPubs. So anything similar to that?
Okay, so for Fedi, we have our own open source protocol called Fediment. So the Fedi app runs on Fediment, on the Fediment protocol, which is open source and different, and we invite all developers who are interested to contribute to that open source protocol. So if you, based on like how you want to maybe the different features that you want to build, you can actually use Fediment to build those features. I hope that answered your question. And I hope I got your question correctly.
Okay, so I was asking more in the sense of like reusing open protocols like Nostr. So with Cashew, you don't have an option to send the direct end-to-end encrypted messages to other people, but most of the users will mostly be using Nostr DMs. So I was thinking along the lines of like integrating with existing protocols that can be IPFS for file storage or anything like other existing open source protocols, or does Fedi want to be something like a self-enclosed uh, protocol that does everything, all the social aspects as well?
Well, so I first of all, excuse me because I'm not a technical person, but like the demonstration that was done, I hope you guys saw it on Twitter where the Fedi app opened up to Nostr and then payment could be made directly from the Fedi app. I think through the use of Fedi mods, it makes it really easy to access Nostr. And yeah, I mean, I think it is possible, I guess, if I got your question right, which is like, is it possible to sort of work with Nostr and Fedi? I think it's possible. We just created the Nostr integration, which you guys saw, or which was posted on Twitter. So yeah, I hope I got your question and I answered your question correctly.
So, to add to Mary's answer as well, see, Fedi right now is in its alpha phase as well, right? So that means that there's a lot of feedback that is being gathered. So this is a good question, right? Something that I'm sure Mary would be taking away and discussing with the team that okay, can we do this? Do we want to do this? When do we want to do this as well, right? So there's the alpha, there's the beta, and then obviously there'll be the mass launch for the masses, right? So your question would definitely add, as act as a feedback for Mary, right?
Thank you.
Mary, with that, we'll have to let you go. We'll catch up soon. Thank you so much for taking
All
the
right.
time. Thank you so much for
Thank
doing
you.
this. This has been
Thank you
lovely.
so
The
much.
whole experiment has been lovely. And guys, please do take the time when many of you are there in B4I's Federation on Fedi. You will specifically see a mod for giving Fedi feedback. Absolutely kill it. Take it away. The more the merrier, the brutal the merrier. I like this, I don't like this. It, there's no need for you to mince words when you give feedback to Fedi. That will all be appreciated. I hope I speak for you, Mary.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you
And we
so
look
much.
forward
Thank
to
you so
seeing your
much, guys.
feedback.
One more round of
Thank
applause
you.
for Mary, please. Thanks,
Thank
Mary.
you.
We'll let you go. Bye bye. Moving on. Where are our Desi Bitcoin show people?